Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. We'll watch the Boston Celtics in this one as they go up against the Sacramento Kings. With our analysts, Brent Barry and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, along with reporter Allie LaForce. Now the starting group for the Sacramento Kings. Fox runs point with Herter by his side. Up front, it'll be Murray and Sabonis. And it's Barnes in at the 3. And for Boston, Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. Horford and Williams together in the front court. And it's Smart in at the point. All right, Brent, all eyes on the center matchup in this one. What's your outlook on the future of the big man as the league continues to evolve?
Well, they're not extinct. If you find one, you're going to use them, BA. So if that's your advantage, you got a big guy who can score down low or dominate from the paint in some way, then the coach is going to feed the big fella.
Now here's Fox. Takes it inside. Murray passes to Fox. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And guess what, guys? I mean, one of the ways De'Aaron Fox improved his skills growing up was playing 2K, learning the NBA game on 2K. I love it.
The first free throw is good. And De'Aaron, playing 2K growing up, his dad encouraged him to observe. Take note.
Good advice. I mean, De'Aaron learned a lot about things like ball screens, pick and roll from playing video games, stuff like that. I mean, Fox used 2K as a way to study the game of basketball.
Both good from the line that time.
Even De'Aaron Fox has talked about how he's the fastest player in the league. The cool thing about it is night after night he seems to prove it.
Tatum passes to Brown. Horford outside. Smart against Fox. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Brown. And so the ball out of bounds. Smart tucks it last.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
And here are the Kings now. Fox with the ball. Takes a 13-footer. No good off the back of the rim. Boston on offense. The 3 is up. And Tatum with the basket on the assist from Smart.
There's no lack of confidence in Tatum when it comes to his three-point shot. He's looking to do damage from long range on every possession.
Now here's Fox. Lets it go from the wing. Rebounded by the Celtics.
That's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Here's Smart. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Now here's Murray to the paint. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
The closer that Fox gets inside, the more effective he could say. I guess you could say he's good in the Fox hole.
And here's Brown for 3. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
First team foul.
That one on Herter. Well, Grant, you look at the Celtics and their defense. Not a surprise. It's at the heart of this team.
No question. I mean, you have 3+ defenders on the perimeter. Their big men can switch on the guards and protect the rim, too. Top to bottom, they can match up well with any team.
No good on that
one. Becoming a star before our eyes. Brown's work ethic and desire to be great has transformed him into an elite talent.
And it's a completely new group for the Kings. Good on the second one.
And their number 4 overall pick, Keegan Murray, making a quick impact. One of the most efficient players in college basketball at Iowa last year. He went on to win MVP of the 2K23 Summer League. Can he become a rising star for the Kings? It'll be fun to watch.
And he nails the third. Well, Brent, this Kings franchise looking to turn things around. It's been years since they've contended.
Yeah, BA, you don't ever really want to get specific with win totals on a year, but how nice would it be for the Kings to hit that 40-win mark and try to get themselves into the postseason? Just hoping this recent coaching change will give them that boost to finally have some postseason basketball in Sacramento.
Pass to Brogdon. And he drops it in from the low post.
How about Brogdon? Doesn't really have explosive speed, but his balance there, able to get it done.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Yeah, and in close games like this one, BA, you need toughness. Guys who will run to the fight and get after it.
Now here's Monk. Now Mitchell. He's guarded by White. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fades back. Mitchell misses. Outside Gallinari. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Celtics. They lead by 5. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
Celtics Entertainment, everyone. Come on, make some noise.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And for the Celtics here, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Yeah, showing grit on the glass is a good way to gain an advantage. They controlled the boards in the first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
Grant, we always talk about great footwork for post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, BA. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a 3 off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards who could do it all have superior footwork. Believe that.
On the
All right, we're here at the 2K headquarters, and the dev team is working feverishly to get 2K24 out the door for all of you. And one big step in that process is actually happening inside.
An air of confidence to the Suns as they arrived earlier today, playing in front of their home just about.
Thanks very much. Well,
That's a great story, D.A. Thanks. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. The post pair for them. It's Randall and Hartenstein. Hero out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Hield in at the 3 slot. And for Phoenix, Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. With the regular season just getting started, what's it like for rookies, Greg, who are beginning these new pro careers?
Let me tell you, Kevin, the speed of the pro game is staggering. Things are happening so fast, it can take years for the game to slow down. When a pick like that is questionable, it creates that much of an advantage for the offense. You have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Hield kicks to Brunson. Hero against Booker. Fires the 3. Brunson, no good. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. Fades back. Unable to get that one. Now the Knicks take it the other way. And this is their first time matched up with the Suns this season.
Should be an interesting game as these teams don't see a lot of each other being from different conferences.
Right. They'll meet 2 times this year, East versus West. Let's see which team can enforce their style of play.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Well, it can't get worse than this. 0 for 4 to start.
Here's Randall. Phoenix grabs the miss. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, they knew exactly how to approach that defense. They shot a fantastic percentage because they got quality looks.
Randall no good.
Just 1 made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
Here's Paul. Second shot opportunity. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Brunson with some nice D.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Hartenstein.
Oh, this guy has made giant strides in his playmaking. Nice setup by Buddy Hield right there.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Booker outside. Back to Paul. Ayton in the high post. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Looking at the Knicks, they took the win in their last game against the Golden State Warriors. Hero finds Brunson. Here's Hartenstein. He's covered by Ayton. Here's Hield. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Great concentration by Buddy Hield right there. Boy, despite taking the bump, finishes anyway.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And you gotta love the aggressive.
that he had taking it to the rim there sets the tone in a close game like this one.
And the Suns call their first time out of the game.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Landale's checked in. Paisley comes in for Kevin Durant. Terrence Ross is checked in for Josh Okogie. And it's Payne in for Chris Paul. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. The Suns making a change here. Shamet's checked in. Here's Paisley. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. On the clock, releases from 15. And again, it's the Suns missing.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Took him no time at all on that one.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
They looking around. And the Suns miss again.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
New York leading by 6. Passes it to Johnson. A minute 50 left to play here in the first. Pass to Shamet. Here's Landale. Suns moving the ball around. Pass to Payne. Back to Ross to end the run. The Knicks pull it in.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Williams, that's for 2. And the Knicks good for 2.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
The pass to Ross. Here's Landale. Passes it to Paisley. The fadeaway. The shot, no good. And New York the other way now. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
And the shot is good from Johnson.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Phoenix calls timeout.
Well, as somebody who grew up in New York and New Jersey, I was a Knicks fan, right? They have such a great history. Think back to the championship team of the 70s. Walt Clyde Frazier, then the Patrick Ewing era, Bernard King. They have had so many Hall of Famers.
41 seconds left in the first. Shamet the pass to Paisley.
Boy, Darius Paisley is enticing, guys. You're talking about a lengthy, athletic big man with outstanding versatility.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Phoenix, Darius Paisley. 2 shots.
And that one misses. He's off on the second. The Knicks leading by 10. Here's Joe. Here's Sims, and he jams it with authority.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
To end the drought. No good from Ross.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Pass to Joe. Robinson for 3. And he hits the buzzer beater.
The score.
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Well, that's a perfect end to the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's momentum.
And so it's New York. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And we'll be right back after this.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. Julius Randle is out there with Hield. Then it's Tyler Hero. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Sims in its center. And the Knicks making a change here. Fernando's checked in.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Aiton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
Brunson finds Hero. 6 to shoot. Randle down low. Durant's there. Randle with the bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools. Next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
Brunson kicks to Hield. Off target with his 3. Suns trail by 17. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Brunson, good.
Jalen Brunson.
Brunson's got his first basket.
Yeah, Julius Randle has a good feel on the offensive end, on time and on target with the pass.
Oh, Ayton in position. Hield outside. Pass to Randle. Down low. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Knicks. You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big games. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
New York leading by 21. Hield, the pass to Brunson. There's Hero with the 3. Rebound by Okogie.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Checking in for the
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Brunson kicks to Hield. Here's McLaughlin. New York, no good that time either. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. And a fast break now for New York. Brunson with the ball. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
And the Suns here with a different look. Landale's checked in. Paisley comes in for Kevin Durant. Ross is checked in for Josh Okogie. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Chris Paul. Doris, since 2000, the New York Knicks have won a grand total of 1 playoff series. What are their issues? Why the problems?
Yeah, I think, Kevin, you always evaluate an organization in its totality. You start with the ownership group, then you go to the general manager, down to the coaches, and how is your roster? What caliber of player is there? Clearly, they have not had stability amongst the GMs, the coaches, or the personnel. It does, however, appear that they are moving in a direction with a clear plan now.
And he gets the bucket.
Boy, did he burrow his way in there, and the D just sort of backed off.
Williams passes to McLaughlin.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Some nice passing by New York here. Jackson down low. Just 5 to shoot. Joe, good.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Back to Payne. The pass to Baisley. And here is Shamet. .124 left now here in the second. The shot by Baisley, no good.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Robinson misses.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
Passes it to Joe. Now Williams. Pass to McLaughlin. Kicks it to Robinson. Jackson down low. He's guarded by Ross. Joe can't get it to go. Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Payne passes to Landale. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Jackson. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And they've repeatedly proved inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Ross for 3. The Knicks pull it in. Joe's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. That will count. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the... Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny. New York came out ready to play. They left no stone unturned, bullying their way to a 15-3 shellacking at the start. And that wraps up the halftime.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And here are the Suns now. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the small forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams.
We've heard the term master of the mid-range. To Chris Paul, it's apropos.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage. And he looks far from done.
For 3, Booker. The Knicks pull it in. Healed outside. Brunson the pass to Hartenstein. Plays it up and banks it in. Hartenstein's got 6. And Greg, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well. He got a little ahead of himself there trying to pull the team even.
That's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
And Brunson, here we go. Hartenstein, rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible. Randall kicks to Hero. And the 3 off target.
Only 20% shooting in this quarter. They need to settle down and relax a little bit here.
First team foul.
Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Booker the pass to Okogie. Now here's Paul. Booker outside. Pass to Durant. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
The Knicks making a switch here. Sims is checked in. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And Hield with the basket on the assist by Brunson. Hield's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Boy, Hield usually does his work on the perimeter. How about that finish inside?
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Durant the pass to Okogie. It's 3-pointers off the mark.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger. And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years. And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Johnson, he's checked in for Hield. Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And the Suns call time. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
And it's Jalen Johnson with the foul.
Jalen Johnson.
That's his first foul.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Brunson against Paul. Feeds it to Ayton. The shot will not fall. And New York will come the other way. Here's Johnson. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Johnson's got 6 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Here's Okogie. He's guarded by Johnson. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Defensive foul.
And guys, I like what they're doing here in the second half. Getting a lot of production in the paint and still trailing, but starting to show some grit down low.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Baisley's checked in for Durant. Terrence Ross comes in for Josh Okogie. Landry Shamit's checked in for Devin Booker. And it's Payne in for Paul. The pass to Baisley. That shot missing. Good work defensively by Johnson. The Knicks leading by 23. Sims dishes to Robinson.
2 minutes.
Johnson, the pass to Fernando. New York moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. That shot off the mark. And Phoenix the other way now. To the inside. Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, the length and athleticism of DeAndre Ayton make that an easy opportunity.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, That mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And DA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD, the two players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. Hit those all day long. David, thank you.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Sims kicks to Johnson. Second chance shot. It's blocked.
Boy, blocking is a skill Darius Baisley is trying to develop, and that hard work paying off with the swat.
And that one's good, Shannon.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Yeah, but this run started with tighter execution at both ends, and that'll need to be maintained for them to have a chance to take the lead.
Here's Fernando. Passes to Joe. Fires from deep. And the foul called on Bruno Fernando. That's his first foul.
They'll come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Durant. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, this is a testament to how competitive Durant is, able to score against physical defenders.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Outside Williams. Got it off in time. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the New York Knicks holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. Back right after this. And now we take a listen into the recent huddle from Tom Thibodeau.
Defensively, make sure we're all game ready.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And New York, looking at who they've got, the post pair for him. It's Randall and Hartenstein. Jalen Brunson out there with Tyler Hero. And it's Hield in at the small forward.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Here's Booker. That one doesn't go. Now the Knicks take it the other way. In the corner, it's Hield. Off target from three-point range. Suns trail by 18. Here's Durant. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. KD's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Suns. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
First personal foul.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Paul passes to Booker. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 18. Paul looking around. Kogi inside the three-point line. Can't nail the jumper. The Knicks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Hield the pass to Hartenstein. And Brunson has it in the corner. Connects from three-point range. Brunson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, you have to make greater effort than that defensively. You know what he can do from range.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
And the Suns call time. We know the NBA is exploring alternate broadcasts for selected games, allowing users to pick their commentators. Doris, should you and I be nervous?
Kevin, I'm always nervous, and you will always be the A-team. Come on, my man. The fans know they need to listen. to Kevin Harlan.
You are, Doris, way too kind. Coming from you, a Hall of Famer, you kidding me? I'll work with you any day. I'll do the analyst, and you can do the play-by-play. How does that sound?
Kevin, love it. Well, if the basket is within reach, Julius Randle understands how to finish.
Back to Paul. Pass to Okogie. Booker outside. To stop the run. It's hauled in by Hero. New York leading by 23. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Randle kicks to Brunson. There's Hero with the three. And again, New York with the triple.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat-out take over. This is impressive.
Okogie, the pass to Paul. Here's Okogie, covered by Heel. Clock is at 3. Here's KD, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Lately, as we've seen, Doris, a few small market teams stockpiling picks to the extreme. What do you think of that strategy?
Well, the organization that is fully committed to stockpiling picks is clearly the Oklahoma City Thunder. We have yet to see them come out on the other side and build a contending team. Not a small market team, but look at the Miami Heat. They refuse to lose at any cost. They're always looking to win, and I certainly like that mentality.
And a wide open look for Lee. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Pass to Shamet. And the layup falls.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Oh, glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
And they might be down big, but you'd love the mentality he has to go at defenders and just keep attacking.
Outside for Robinson. Some nice passing by New York here. Over Lee. Offensive rebound. Here's Sims. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
New York.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for New York.
And, guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
With the shot, the putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
We call that persistence, folks. Bismack Biyombo is a force on the offensive glass.
And there's the pass to Robinson. Sims kicks to Robinson. Johnson, the pass to Jackson. Back to Johnson. Pass to McLaughlin. Shoots over Shamet. New York, no good that time either. Suns have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Knicks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that. And man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Jalen Brunson.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor.
Pass to Craig. Here's Landale. Lee bounce pass. Fades away. That one's not going to go. Some solid defense there from Jackson. So no problem for New York as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Dorisburg, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the